Hello, everybody. I'm pretty excited to be able to do this tutorial today. I'm going to do two tutorials, and this is the first of the two. And on this tutorial, I'm going to just focus on just two things: how to play Kahoot and what is Kahoot. So let's just jump into this and kind of get an idea of what Kahoot is. Kahoot can be used for limitless subjects from any device for all ages are welcome to participate and learn. If you're 102, you can play and you can have fun and you can learn with those around you. There are millions and millions of people using Kahoot every month in hundreds of different ways and learning environments. For example, Kahoot was traditionally made for the classroom, but has also reached out to business meetings, to charity fundraisers, to awards and ceremonies and events. And so it's just kind of just helped and just people kind of just learn and grow in a really fun way. Um, Kahoots are usually best received and enjoyed in group settings, for example, in a classroom or a conference room. You'll even have a blast within your family room with your family and friends around you. And so some of you are wondering, well, that sounds cool, but what is a Kahoot? And so let's get an idea of kind of what it is. And so, or kind of more in depth of what it is. Each game is displayed on a shared screen. It can be shared on a smart TV, a laptop, an interactive whiteboard. It can be, you can also use it in tools like Skype and Hangout to include players from other classes, or even, which I think is really cool, not just other classes, but other parts of the world. Players are able to join in using their own device. It can be a smartphone, a tablet, a laptop. It can be a desktop. All you need is internet and a good Wi-Fi connection, and you can play and connect and just learn in a lot of good ways. So we're going to just, like, as you can see on my screen, we're going to just jump into this of how we can find a game to play and kind of what it is and what it looks like. As you can tell, I'm on Kahoot.com. I just typed it in this web browser and found it and pulled it up. As you can see, there's a lot of just different things you can do on this homepage. Like I said, we're going to just focus on one thing: how to find a game and how to play. And that's what we just want to focus on right there. And so what we want to start with first is, you kind of see up here in this top right hand corner, you can say explore games. So we're going to click on that right there, and it's going to take us to where we can be able to find some Kahoot games that have been just put together, and they're put the public and everything for them to use in classrooms and in businesses, which is really awesome to be able to kind of get an idea. Now, as you explore, you can see that there's just a lot of just different collections to discover, subjects that people have put together, and they're kind of all kind of grouped together. If you kind of scroll down, you can see there's stuff for biology or sports or U.S. history or math. There's also things for, I mean, just all these really just cool things. And if you click on as you see that, as I hover over it, you can, the thing comes up that says see collections. For this purpose, we're going to go up to the top one. It says football quizzes by Kahoot, or in America we say soccer. And since the World Cup is going on, they have put together a sweet collections of all these football, soccer Kahoots that have been put together by people and also by the Kahoot team. You scroll down and you can see that there's all these different Kahoot games that we can. Right now, the World Cup is being played in Russia, and there's other World Cups that have been played in different places throughout different years. For this, but we're going to do this one: guess the country. And so what you do right here is, all you need to do is just click play. We're going to click play and kind of get an idea of what happens. Click and play, and you'll see that I'm already signed in. It has my username and kind of all these things right here. If you're not signed in, you'll sign in. The cool thing about this is you don't have to have an account of Kahoot to be able to play. But if you want to be kind of the one leading the Kahoot, you have to have a username, sign up, and stuff like that, which is free, which is pretty awesome. So you look at this, and it gives you the questions of what's on here. You can even click and see the answers, but we don't want to do that because we're going to do a couple questions and kind of get an idea of what it's like. And so if you see on here, I'm going to go down to right here, and I'm going to hit play. And it's going to take me into a new tab, and then it's going to give me a bunch of different options of what we can do and everything like that. You can choose between a classic mode or a team mode, and it's pretty much just says right here, what is it? Players versus players, on devices that they have. Team mode is you share devices and you can do it as a team, which is pretty awesome. You also can kind of change the settings of kind of the game options of what's going on. Kind of, some of you can randomize order of questions, randomize order of answers, and you can kind of just change things that might be just helpful for your class or the business the team or whatever that you're doing with it and everything like that. I usually just keep it on the normal settings because it's pretty fun, but you can kind of mess around and play with it to kind of get a little more. We're going to do classic mode, and when I click on classic mode, I'm going to show you what happens. So it says ready to join, pick up a device. It's a tablet, it's a phone, or something like that. I'm going to do my phone, and we're going to just really do this. So it gives you a PIN number right up here, and so anyone that has just the internet, they can get onto a web browser. And as you look right here, I just got on. Ooh, where it is, right there, it is right there. And I'm going to just type in that PIN. Ooh, there we go. I'm going to type in that PIN, and then it's going to get me into the game. I'm going to make my own kind of nickname kind of thing like that. And so the PIN is 3266112. And then I hit enter on my phone, and then it's going to say, what's my nickname? I'm going to make up a sweet nickname. And I'm going to say, okay, go. And people that have their own devices are going to put it in. You can see I just popped up right here. There's my sweet nickname. Other people are going to put other nicknames in there and everything like that. And then we're going to just wait for all players to come in. Since I'm the only one, that's what I'm going to do. And like I said, people can do this on web browsers in different classrooms or different parts of the world, which is pretty awesome. And you can even download the Kahoot app. They have an app that you can do and download it and kind of do the same thing as well, but for this purpose I just did it on just the web browser. Next we're going to hit start. And it says guess the country. And so it's going to jump into this, and this is which country is Messi from. And then it's going to throw it on there. I'm going to hear some of the music right there. And it kind of gives all these things right here. On my phone it has those same kind of options right there of where they're from, and then it counts down right here. And then how many people have answered that are playing the game. And so we're going to say Messi is from, we're going to say Argentina. Got it. And so then it shows one person answered, got it right, and he's from Argentina. And then you can click next, and they'll say that's how many points I got. And I'm going to do one more to kind of get an idea. Which country is Kevin from? I'm not going to try to say his name right here. Same thing as before. We're going to look to see where he's from, and then he is from Belgium. I'm going to put that in there. And it says that I got it right. And if there are other people on here, you'll see other kind of names of where they're at points, and they'll rank us and everything like that. So for this purpose, I'm going to move me just kind of over here. And I'm going to hit end quiz. And first place, got it. And then I'll put other people in places where they're at, of ever how many people. I read you can have up to 1 to 4,000 people. I read something about, which is pretty awesome. And then it'll kind of give me some results. It can show some feedback, and I can save results, and it's really cool for a classroom setting and everything like that to be able to kind of do all these things. I'm going to show you something really quick that's pretty awesome. If you're doing it on your own, and you might want to kind of do an assignment with a class just on their own, like a student can do this on their own, they can say play again. And again, you'll see something pop up. There's Hawkeye, but it's me. And that's kind of, I can play against myself of how I did last time and kind of help so I can continue to learn and grow and all these things. What country is Messi from? And this time if I answer faster, it's going to be able to help me, I'll get more points. Let's see if I can answer a little bit faster. Messi, he's from Argentina, so I'm going to put Argentina. And let's see if I got more points. This time I got more points because I answered a little bit quicker. And so this is a way to be able to promote learning in kind of a different way if you're kind of just doing this one-on-one by yourself, which is pretty awesome. That's kind of the general kind of way of how to be able to use Kahoots and stuff like that. Lots of different things you can do, which is pretty fun. I say just kind of jump in here. You have the gist of what you can do and the general idea of what to do. I just jump into the website and kind of get to know it and play around with it and become more familiar with it. And you're going to just fall in love with this to see how it can just help classrooms learn and just even businesses, which is pretty awesome. So see you in our next video.